Mike Rutherford and Paul Young of Mike and the Mechanics. Welcome to Vancouver.
Nice to be here.
Now, Mike, first of all, Small Creeps Day, Acting Very Strange. Those were solo projects in every sense of the word. And Mike and the Mechanics is now a group, I guess a group solo project. Was that intended in your plans when you first embarked on the solo career?
Very much so. I mean, it started off more as a solo thing and developed into being, which I wanted it to be, more of a group thing, because it's much more fun having other people involved, and the record did well, and now we're on tour and it feels more like a band. It's gone the way I thought it should do.
Now you scored a coup getting Paul Young and Paul Carrick the best of the best. How did that come to be, Paul?
You tell him to say that?
I was recommended by the producer Chris Neal, and in turn I was recommended to him by his manager, who I'd worked with before, Dee Garland. I got a phone call from Mike and Chris, asked me to come down and try a few songs out, and I went down and did it, and it seemed to go okay, and it went on from there.
The Sad Cafe has a new album coming out too.
They have one out at the moment, yeah, that's right.
Let me ask both of you the same question. Your first gigs, do you remember them, and what songs you were performing when you
first ever gigs?
First ever gig.
Yeah, I can. We were doing sort of pop rock and roll.
How long ago was that?
I started in 61, 62.
And Mike?
First gig was at a little hall in Roehampton, near London. We paid for it ourselves and invited friends and told people to rent it. About 15 people came, and we were just doing Stones, some of our own songs, half and half. Beatles, Stones, Small Faces, Yardbird stuff, some of our own material.
Business, I was a comedian.
That's an easy way to make a living.
There's a kind of feeling of, people sort of a bit sad today because this is the last gig of the tour, which is quite unusual really on a tour, but people don't want to stop doing it.
A lot of time off in the works now as well?
Not really. I think we've all got things to do.
I think it's going to work out well. Everyone's got things and I mean, I'm locked in with Genesis for a while. We've got things and projects. You're going to record, I'm not sure under what hat quite.
No, I'm not. Maybe this one.
And Peter Van Hook, the drummer, Adrian Lee, they produce and they write things, and they're in the studio a lot. And Paul Carrick's recording a solo album.
Will you help out on that? You helped out on Sad Cafe's album.
Yeah, if it works out, if I'm around, I'd love to, yeah.
It seems you have so many projects going, and you're making history now. And versus a mother group, Genesis, if you can refer to it as that, and yet all its offspring are in the top 10 or the top 20.
Right, great.
Yeah, that is fabulous. Did that even remotely hit your mind when you were in the early days in Genesis? Did you?
No,
I'm sorry.
You'd never have thought. Finally, I just heard actually that American singles were #1 and Pete's #2.
After all your years in association with the crew in Genesis, are you still friends?
I know people don't believe it, don't like to hear it. And when I say yeah, we get on great. I always see people thinking, oh yeah, he's just saying that. We get on fantastically, but then we do have space from each other with different projects, that's part of it. It helps, I think.
The best of luck to Mike and the Mechanics, and thanks for taking the time to talk.
Thank you.